Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is dragontonto and welcome to Project Hospital. This is a hospital based game based on realism. So if you're used to Theme Hospital back in the day, I think it was like about 1998 that it came out, that was more cartoony, where you had zany problems to solve and fix and whatever. They recently brought out a new Theme Hospital type game, same again, zany problems with patients, but this one is more realistic with real problems, and you have to diagnose, find the diagnosis and treat. Brilliant. Okay, let's jump in. So played a few campaigns, got to know the game a little bit better. I hope I know what I'm doing. So start off, car park for ambulances, not that important. It's just where they park up and then they zoom off to whenever you get your ambulances unlocked. Excuse me. This yellow box is where emergencies come in, so the ambulance will roll up here and stop here and unload their patient. So down this side I do want my trauma centre, so they can just come in straight into a trauma centre. So what I'm going to do is start in this corner up here. So up here I'm going to have a basic build foundation, have a basic what's it called? Can't even remember what it's called. Emergency room. Yeah, emergency. Okay, so foundation. Basic foundation. So if we go out, hopefully that'll be big enough, 10 by 10. Might not be big enough, but we can always expand it. So yeah, build tool. So you've got your foundation and new floors. Best way to do it is to cover your entire bottom floor first and then build up, and you can shuffle and redo. What I do wish this game had was a planner mode, so you could plan out your floor plan first and then build around that, kind of like Prison Architect. That was a brilliant game, loved that game. Next one, you've got your walls, floors, pillars. There's your ambulances, but you have to have them unlocked, and elevators to get onto the second floor or first floor when you build them. So you have all different types of designs and colours for your walls, like so, and they do have the brick wall outside, brick wall with base outside. So it all depends on orientation. You can't swivel the camera, so say you're going to build a wall this way, you're better off having an interior wall, so one of these, and a brick wall on the outside. So the brick wall will be on both sides, but because you can't see it, it's not a big deal. But, yeah, so let's first get a brick wall there, brick wall there, and we'll chop that half. And we're going to start with an emergency room being red. So I can always change these, so this is just a standalone thing like that. There we go, one room. Now in these rooms you're going to need these rooms. So each one has a specific type. Waiting room, doctor's room and restroom are important because they're in red. Any ones that are in red you must have to get the emergency room up and running. The rest are as important but not straight away. And you've got your radiology, MRI, CT, CAD room, intensive care unit, which will be unlocked on the right hand side here. But we'll go into that once we advance a bit further. So let's get back to emergency. So we need, so if we want, let's put entrance doorway in first. So here's your doors and windows, little bits and bobs. You don't have to scroll through all of it to find. Once you lay out a room, so you click on that and you lay out a room, you can click on the room and it will bring up a page like, it'll bring up a page like this, but with specific items that you can put into that room. There you go. So let's crack on. So let's start off with a doctor's office first. So a doctor's office, if you hover over, minimum size of 4x4. Now the 4x4 minimum size is a little bit too small, so you want to go at least one extra, just to give you that little bit extra space. So if we have, let's put entrance door in. about there. Yeah, let's go for that. So entrance door there. So this is where your patients are going to be coming in and out. And you have to really think about it, because it really screws you over if you don't plan accordingly. And it's that's why I want a planning mode. It's really annoying. So doctor's office, let's put, if we have reception in this corner, I can put toilet and cleaning room. So if we put a doctor's office here, see, maybe my 4x4 a little bit too small, so we'll go one extra 5x5. Boom. So that'll be a doctor's office. Now it's not up and running because we haven't put any stuff in, and we need staff. But for now, we will get a. We don't actually need a reception. Okay, so let's put the waiting room there. Yes, waiting room there. Done. And we can have a little restroom. Do it one more. I don't like that. Let's do it that way. Restroom there. There we go. So those are our rooms. Some of them you don't have to put walls around them, but obviously it looks better if you do. That goes without saying, really. So as I said before, click on the room and you get what is needed. So everything in dark orange is needed for it to be functioning. Anything in yellow is important, but it usually goes with other stuff. So for instance, we need a PC, but the PC needs to be sat on a desk. So 199 to 99, so we just get a office desk. Boom, like that. And then we can put a PC on top. Boom, like that. Now it's blue, saying that it still needs something. So what you can do is hold left control, and on the left there you see it's highlighted, so we need a stool or an office chair. Now obviously stool isn't going to be very comfortable for your staff, so you want your staff to be as comfortable as possible. So we'll put a office chair in there. Now we need either paper holder or a printer. Always go for a printer, it just makes things a little bit easier. I've had a few paper holders in one of my other hospitals and it just didn't work. So let's carry on. So examination table, put this in the corner there to examine our patients. And we need a medical light there. Yep, there we go. So that's that done. We need an eye test, which we'll put there. Hand sanitizer. Actually, let's put up the wall. That might help. So we've got this nice little brick wall thing going around here. I'm going to change this interior wall to something a little bit different. Let's have a look at that. No, I don't like that. Maybe wood and white. Yeah, let's go for wood and white for a doctor's office. So it looks like that room is wood and white all around, but it's not. It's half this, but you can't see it, so it doesn't matter. We can put a door in as well, so we'll get a door in the corner. Right, carry on with the room placement. Now we either need a kitchen sink, lab sink, sink, or disinfectant. Disinfectant is always the best option. Press the middle mouse button to rotate your items. So we put that there. And usually you can put a bin underneath, like that. Now these things, odometer, CRP scanner, needs something to sit on. So as you can see, we've still got tables needed because these need to be sat on it. But we also have equipment cabinet. Equipment cabinet can sit on there with a odometer. And then we get a little table like that with a CRP scanner. And that's it, that's that room finished. Now we need to hire staff. How to do that, click on the cogs, click on that. And there's no real requirement, so you can put any staff in there. Obviously, the better they are, the more pricey they are. So for now, we'll just have you. Wonderful. Now, in the waiting room, we need a couple of benches. So put one there, and one there, and we'll have a drinks machine in the middle. And we'll have, you don't have to put, you can put drinks machine anywhere, and people will still go and get them. But we will get a vending machine, just in case if they get a little bit hungry. Now this is the best way to do it. So if we have this there, and then we can put, yeah, we can't have a water. So let's do that and that. There we go. Let's build up our restroom because people will need to go to the toilet. White tiles, definitely. Let's go for that. Boom, boom, and then it needs a door. We'll put a door for the entrance. Swing out, and we still need walls for the toilet cubicles. Ooh, excuse me. 2 out. So I can take 3 separate toilets in here, and they are unisex, so you don't have to worry about putting male and female because they're not really that bothered. And we'll put a wall across just so we can have a CWC door. Oh, I've got the hiccups. Bloody hell. So we have these facing inwards. Now, little trick: click on the room, high priority, toilet. Pop, pop, pop. I do like to spruce it up a little bit, so we'll have a sink there, a hand dryer there behind the door will do. Let's put a mirror up as well. That way. There we go. Let's put some flooring before I forget. So doctor's office floor. If I have that. Actually, let's just put that like that, and then we can have something a little bit better. That isn't really a brilliant colour, really, is it? Let's have dark red. Yeah. And we'll just go for white out here. I'll miss that bit. We could do a little bit different for the waiting room, just so as we know. That'll do. And there we go. There's a functioning doctor's office with waiting room and restroom. So we click on the person, game mode. There we go. Hospital now accepts patients. Hospital now has enough staff to accept first patient. First insurance companies are automatically contracted. Lovely. Treat 10 patients per day. Treat 1 patient. Now we just need to play. So normal speed is extraordinarily slow. We've got 10 patients due in. This is how many, this green one down here is how many we've treated, and this red one is how many's walked out. So here we go. There's our first patient. Who are you, sir? Let's have a look. James Hill. 5 hidden symptoms. So this is what all your patients will walk in as. They've got something, they're not sure what it is, so the doctor's got to find it, and he'll do all these types of tests. First one obviously is interview. How are you feeling? Where's the pain? What symptoms do you have? And that usually unlocks the symptoms, and then the diagnosis, the treatment will come along. So let's go at 2 times. As you can see, 1 time very slow, 2 times a little bit better. So here we are, first patient. So examination table, have a little feely round. So he's got itching. So these are the possible diagnosis. Percentage is how sure the doctor is. And he's just going to keep doing the treatments until he finds out what's wrong. Further on in the game, athlete's foot, how easy was that? Write up a prescription, antifungal, treated, sorted, $140. Very nice. Next patient, please. See? And it just goes on like that. So we'll wait a little bit, see how we do, and we'll expand the hospital, and let's have a look what else we can build. So, oh, I can put a corridor in. Doesn't cost anything, it's fine. There we go, corridor done. We could do a reception, might be okay. Hire 2 receptionists. It's like triage at the reception. Quick question, and then it makes the doctor's life a little bit easier. Common room could be done. It's just I got to think of the shape of the hospital, have the layout of the hospital all in advance, but you just don't know where it's going to lead. So I think I'll expand backwards first, all the way out here, because it's going to take a while to get ambulances and the intensive care. I don't think it's on this side either. Oh, intensive care. It's going to take a while to get this, and by that point, actually I might expand down this way. It's not going to take that long, especially when you get radiology up, it gets quite quick. But anyway, common room is obviously a staff room, basically, where your staff will go and have a rest, have a drink, sandwiches, coffee, whatever. Cleaning closet, self-explanatory, cleans the hospital. And a stat lab. The stat laboratory provides a wide variety of tests to confirm different diagnoses. Minimum staff requirements: 1 technologist, biochemist. Sorry, I just put my pop filter in front. Breathing over the microphone too much. Minimum room size 4x4. For equipments, click the room marker, blah 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 blah. So the stat lab, if the doctor not 100% sure of what the patient has, he'll send the patient to the stat lab. They'll provide samples, skin, poo, wee, urine I should say, feces, do it correctly, and yeah, and they'll do a few tests on it and hopefully find out what's wrong. But at the moment we'll wait for one day and see how we do, see if we need another doctor's office. So I might expand down this way. So it's all about room sizes, optimum size, this, that and the other. So I don't think this doctor is going to be able to treat 10 patients in one day, because it's taken a while. About an hour with each patient. But it's all part of the process, so we could put another doctor's office in and get patients treated a lot quicker. And obviously the more doctor offices you have, the quicker the patients get treated. So if I expand down this way first, and hopefully by the time we get out here, out to this area, we'll have emergency intensive care and be able to get our trauma centre bit thing in, maybe, possibly, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. So 3 patients cured at the moment. Let's kick it into high gear and see how we do. It's end of day is 6. So all the patients will disappear at 6 o'clock and your staff will disappear at 8. And then, so yeah, the doctor is not sure, you can take over. So go to, and brush up against some light now. Let's try that. Sorry if that was a little bit loud. Let's just move it out of the way. So if there's no clear diagnosis, you can take over. So it's pretty much a 50-50 chance. We can't do anything because we've got no X-ray, and we can't do differential views that reduces the amount of possible can only performed by a doctor with advanced diagnosis specialization. So we needed that. Okay. So we're not 100% sure what we can do. So we can send them off to another. She wasn't treated. Fair enough. Another one. So you won't be able to do many of these because the X-ray, different diagnosis. Yeah, we won't be able to do anything. So she'll be sent away. So we won't get our 10 because we only have 10 patients coming in and we've already lost 2. So I think we need another doctor's office with a specialised doctor. Oh wow. Oh, that's a shame really. Let's see how this one gets on. And we've still got 88,000 in the bank, but we still need to pay wages, which is only 102. Not too bad. clear those. Yep, we'll just clear that guy. Thinking. Another clear. Diagnosis. Shame. Oh, that one's quite bad. See, all these possible ECG, heart monitor, echo, that all comes under radiology. Well, I can't click on it. But yeah, all under radiology, and we nowhere near, so we will get there. So if we had a better doctor, he'd be able to diagnose it a little bit quicker, diagnose more problems. So I think that will be our best option, is to expand down this way, get another doctor's office. See that 6 o'clock, they've all gone home. So if we're able to treat this, no. Not being able to treat this one, so we've only done half. Rightio, so we'll let this one go, we'll wait for the doctor to bugger off, and then we'll start building again. So because he hasn't got a common room to eat his sandwiches or have his coffee, vending machine with water. That's all he's getting. Solitaire, the lazy bugger. Fortnite, the lazy bugger. And there he goes, 8 o'clock. Look at that. Okay, so from 8 o'clock you can click this little time straight on till morning. It just does it really fast, but at the moment there's not really much need, so we'll just start building again. So let's get some more foundations in. Another 10 by 10 area, I think. Boom. And we'll get rid of this wall. Can't get rid of that bit. Get rid of that. And put up some more wall. What did I have? It was that, wasn't it? Put that down here. And then we'll get some more brick. Boom. Boom. There we go. So if we go back to rooms. Oh, another one. If we go to corridor, we can mostly put in a corridor straight down. Now the best size is 2 by 2 for corridors. You can have 1 by 1, but it just looks stupid. The even better size is 3 by 3, but it does waste a lot of space. So if we do that, let's see if we can get another doctor's office in here. Yes, we can. 5 by 4 it will be. No, 5 by 4 will be do. So we'll click on that, get this stuff in. Bang this stuff in quickly. Office desk. Chair, please. Thank you. PC, please. Picked up the wrong office desk, didn't I? Bugger. Okay. Printer. I think I can have that there with that on there. Let's get a little table. Put that in the corner. The CPR. Ooh. Yep. Oh yeah, I need walls. Ooh. Left a bit of a. Yeah, it's those walls, isn't it? And these ones down here, up there, and do wood with white. So we do that. Okay. Isn't really much point doing it, but it just looks nice. Click off that, click on that, so I can get that in there. Eye test with a bin and a light, and let's put a. There's that floor about there, and I'm assuming it was dark coloured. And all we need now is a white. No. So we can put that there. There we go. And then we go to here. So because it's after 8 o'clock, it's classed as night shift. Now you can have some of your departments working night shifts. So usually, usually it's wards, X-rays, things like that. They can work night shifts. So people staying on the ward that still need exams, they can go in for X-ray if you've got the night shift staffs. So in order to switch between the two, click on the little sun. There we go. So, acute medicine, and he's the philologist. I think acute medicine will be 496, 218, they're the cheapest with acute medicine. Diagnosis and general medicine. I think you will do. Thank you very much. So she's my next doctor for the day. And we could... Oh, let's put a little cleaning closet in before it gets too dirty. So just tiny little one like that. And we'll get some walls up. So for the outside, it's you. What should we have? I don't know, not aluminium. Let's just have white walls. There we go. And we'll have a little door. White door. Inwards, please. And then in this room, we need a shelf. So the shelf is like the computer desk or the PC. It's depending on how many shelves you have, is depending on how many cleaners you want. We've only got a small area at the moment, so we only need one shelf. They do need a cleaning cart, so we stick that there, and they'll wheel that out and start cleaning the area, and that's it. We didn't put a floor in the bathroom. Big white tiles, plain white for in here because there's nothing special, and let's put plain white down here. Oh, hiccups. And there we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today. So we've done one day. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to get our 10 patients treated, but I will see you in the morning. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to wait until the morning shift starts at 7 AM, like so, and we'll pause it there. And that's where we'll leave off. So, yeah, I have to say I'm sorry about yesterday's video not being out. This was supposed to be yesterday, but I didn't get time to record it because it's close to Christmas and it's just family and hectic and bleh. So I'm actually I've recorded this yesterday, and I'm hoping it can get up on time. But ladies and gentlemen, I've been dragontonto. Thank you ever so much for watching. You've been great as usual. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. It'll be very, very grateful. I love my subscribers, all 12 of you. And if you want to see more, smash that like button as well. I'll mostly post some more videos out next year, so you won't see anything next week over Christmas, but it'll be the week after in the new year. So everybody, have a great Christmas. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the new year. Adios.